Hello there, Aries, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, I'm going to be doing your romantic love reading for the first 2 weeks of August. So this is the first half of August. We'll be taking a look at the overall energies in your romantic love life, as well as looking at any blocks or resistance that may be in the way. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's jump into your reading. So your overall energy is Yang, and imagine, wow, Aries, you're taking action on something that you really want. Really nice. Or this could be the energy of somebody that or are in a connection with that's taking action to be with you. Really nice. Now on the bottom we have chop wood. So chop wood is about doing those things every single day that we need to in order to keep ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually grounded, centered, just doing the things that make us help to keep us in the best form and the most open for love. And I think you've been doing that. That's the underneath. So this is lovely energy. What a way to start your reading. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at your present energy. What is your present energy? Knight of Wands. There you are, Aries. The Knight of Wands sometimes gets, a bad rap about, being a little bit of the player, here today, gone tomorrow. And it definitely is in this energy of what we have right here, right? The Knight of Wands kind of knows what they want and they go after it. There can sometimes be a little bit of a manipulation here, because the knight knows what they want, and then is very good at wooing the person, but then also is kind of a little bit of a player energy, somebody that's not truly ready to commit, but it's somebody that's a lot of fun to be with, very passionate, very adventurous, very social. So that is your present energy. Now, once again, this could be you, or this could be the person that you're thinking about. So we'll take a look. We're going to clarify all of these. But yeah, it's that energy of, hey, I know what I want and I'm going to go get it, Okay, so let's see what your resistance is. Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is something that it moves really slow. A knight that moves very slow, very grounded, very patient, is looking for the long term, okay? Well, because it's in your resistant position, it's like being upside down. So that would mean somebody that moves really fast, doesn't really know what they want as far as the long term, is just kind of like, looking for pleasure for today, but not necessarily for the long term. So in a way, Aries, I kind of wonder, I don't think that this is necessarily your energy. This could be the energy of the person that you're dealing with. And this could be, kind of a little bit of a warning from Spirit saying, just be careful. This person is not necessarily what they say that they are. Okay? Because the Knight of Wands, remember, it can be a little manipulative. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is. King of Wands, okay, with the Hermit underneath, really interesting. Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Okay, the underneath is very good. So, one thing that I'm thinking is that, this could be you, because you are Wands energy. But, the Knight of Wands is stepping up and becoming the King of Wands. Or the other thing is that you're kind of in a present type of relationship with a Knight of Wands, but what you're realizing is that you really want somebody that moves a little bit slower, that knows what they want, that's grounded, and is, more of a King of Wands. Because a King of Wands knows what they want, right? And they go after it. But they're also a king. They've mastered all of the other phases, right? And so they're more of a committed, a committed person to a relationship than a Knight of Wands is. A Knight of Wands, does kind of get the bad rap in the deck. So we'll take a look. And, once again, you are the Wands energy, Aries. So you could even yourself be kind of a little bit of a player, not really somebody that really wants to commit. And then all of a sudden something changes and you're like, oh, wait a minute. I think I want to be a little bit more stable and more committed. So let's take a look. We're going to clarify this. Let's see if we can get some more information. So with the Knight of Wands, we have the King of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups, with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So the Wheel of Fortune is about blessings, opportunities coming in. Yeah. And then this is interesting. We have the Knight of Pentacles underneath, along with the Eight of Wands, which is taking action. Really taking action, and the same cards keep coming up. I think it's interesting. It's about slowing something down. So even if you're with somebody and you think, well, I think that person can really be the King of Wands, you may be trying to move this relationship along a little bit faster than you should, or they may be. It's definitely a sense of needing to slow something down, really getting to know each other. And it doesn't mean that this person isn't the person for you, but if this moves too quickly, then they could be the wrong person. They could, almost get, spooked, and kind of like move on, it's like this person may have the opportunity to become the King of Wands, but if you move it too quickly, or if you allow them to move it too quickly, then that opportunity won't happen. There is something that needs to slow down. It's about kind of getting clear about this person and their intentions. And they do want to work it out. With the Three of Pentacles, it's a sense of cooperation, wanting to have this work out. But they also are confused because there's a lot of other choices. This is about choices. And it's about getting really clear about what kind of a choice that they want, or what kind of a choice you want. It's about getting clear about the choices and then really being cooperative and trying to get that choice to work out. The person that you're dealing with could just be a little bit, could have perhaps childhood trauma, wounds of some sort that, based on abandonment. And they may be wanting, in their relationships, they may have a pattern where, when things get to being committed, like really moving into a commitment of some sort, they're just like, ooh, no, wait a minute, or if they get any sense that the person that they're with may leave them, then they take off, right? Because there is a sense that, they're always kind of keeping their options open. And yet at the same time, they want an option that will work out. It's so interesting that, you kind of have both of those energies there. And that is a little bit of, it doesn't, when I say immature, it just means that they're possibly not thinking long term. They're not thinking as someone that is, committed to a long-term commitment, even if they're saying that they are. Okay, so let's take a look at this Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, King of Wands, Four of Swords, Three of Wands. Yeah. So Aries, what this is telling me is that you really do. I mean, look, we have the King of Wands here. We have the Ten of Cups. You want this King of Wands. You want somebody that's stable, that, is also still fun, right? And, and knows what they want out of life. Like you like that. You're like that because you're one's energy. You like it when things are kind of a little bit exciting, but at the same time, right? We have the King of Wands. Oh, this is with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, we don't have. It takes time to do that. It's not like you can be the Knight of Wands one day and the King of Pentacles the next. There's lessons that you have to learn along the way. There's, lessons in how to work with other people, to read other people, to commit to other people, to be vulnerable. When we're in a true love relationship, there's a lot of vulnerability. You have to be willing to be open and share. And I think that, what you may be dealing with right now is a Nine of Pentacles, and what you really want is a King of Pentacles. You want a King of Pentacles that, you can have a happy family with, whatever, the happy family stands for you. It's everything that you're really wanting. That's whatever type of long-term commitment that you want, or whether you want children, what kind of home you want to live in, how you want to raise the children. That whole scenario is kind of what you're thinking of, and that's what you really want. That's what you want. And right now, I think what you're concerned about is that you're with somebody that really isn't thinking the long term. And, I think in the past, you may have been dealing with these Knight of Wands energy, and you're kind of healing from that. It's like you're learning the lesson, but the lesson is taking so long. And I get a sense that, you are being perhaps a little bit impatient and perhaps kind of anxious. Is this ever going to work out for me? And with the Hermit card on the bottom, this is really about you going inward. It's about you chopping the wood and doing the things that you need to do to, be the best that you can be physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Doing this day-to-day, tedious routines of, making your bed and taking a shower and eating healthy food and exercising. And whether you want to do them or not, you do them because you know that they're the best for you to keep, your mind and your body healthy and your soul healthy. Okay, so let's take a look at this King of Wands. Oh, interesting. Okay. There are no mistakes in tarot, so I'm going to leave that, and then we're going to pull some more. Lovers. Oh, Fool card. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you've put a lot of time and effort, perhaps, in this relationship, and you really do want a King of Wands. You're getting really clear that you want a true soulmate, and that, you're willing to go in a new direction if you need to. If this person cannot step up and go in this new direction with you. Okay? So, in a way, it's kind of like this person, and I'm not saying you give them the ultimatum because the ultimatum never works, right? But it's kind of like they have to come to that realization. It's almost like they need a tower moment here. But it could be that when you start to walk away, they realize that you are their true love. And then they step up into their King of Wands energy. But it really is about you being willing to walk away from this situation and to do what's best for you. Like it's, once again, we can come back to this. It's about taking action and moving towards something that you really want. Imagining what your Ten of Cups is and then taking the action that you need in order to go in that direction. Now, for some of you, I have, I still get that sense that for some of you, you are the Knight of Wands. You haven't been wanting to be committed. You've liked looking at all your choices, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then I also think that underneath, you're starting to get this call to be, more moving towards your Ten of Cups. What is it? What do I have to do? It's about a little bit of a slower energy doing the things that you need to do every day to become more of the King of Wands. Somebody that still imagines what they want out of life and goes after it, but also has a committed partner, has the Queen of Wands, and gender doesn't matter, but it's about the partnership. King of Wands and Queen of Wands, that's a power couple right there, right? Because it's about, you're inspiring, you look good, people turn their heads and they're like, wow, look at what they're doing with their lives. It's that kind of energy. And I think that that's what you're trying to imagine for yourself and wanting to step into that energy. Okay, so we're going to pull some soulmate cards, divine timing, stuck, and destruction, tower moment. So interesting. I said it feels like there's a tower coming here. Control on the bottom. Somebody here is trying to have control. And I think it could be either you or the other person. Once again, ultimatums do not work. So whether this person is trying to give you an ultimatum to step up into the King of Wands energy, or you're trying to force them to step up into the King of Wands energy, the true message here is that in order for this connection to work out, and I do feel like we have the Lover's card, this connection could definitely work out. But it is about you being willing to walk away from this connection and be, and to go in your own direction towards your Ten of Cups. That's where this person may actually start to see, the beauty in your energy. So we have stuck energy. I think this has definitely been stuck, has been stuck for some time. There is something that's going to come in. It's almost like this is a warning from the universe. Either, if you stay with this Knight of Wands, something's going to happen, but then you will go in a new direction and meet your King of Wands. Or at the same time, if you're the Knight of Wands, something's going to happen that's going to force your hand into being a King of Wands. And it is about divine timing. This is the lesson, especially with the Hermit here. This is a lesson for you. And I think the person that you're dealing with, it's a lesson about, looking at perhaps, the soul lessons, the soul evolution of going from that, Knight of Wands to the King of Wands, of becoming just more of a master of your life, instead of allowing all of the other drama. I get the sense of drama to control your life. Chaser. Somebody's chasing here. Yeah. So it's about don't chase. It's definitely about not chasing. Don't, no ultimatums. It's really about doing chopping wood. Doing what's good for you, Aries, going in that direction. Underneath that is mending. So I get a sense, too, that, by going in your own direction, chopping your own wood, doing what's good for you, it may actually help to mend this situation. Okay, and here is your creativity oracle card. It says recycle. Learn from the past and apply it to creating your vision of the future. Isn't that interesting? We have imagine here. You're creating what is. You're trying to envision what is your Ten of Cups. What are you stepping into, or what do you want to step into? And then what do you have to do? What daily things do you need to do in order to step up from being a Knight of Wands to a King of Wands? It's really, really lovely. It really is. And I do feel like, for those of you that may want to resist this energy, it's kind of like a little bit of a forewarning about, well, there could be a tower moment coming your way, right? Because the universe, if we're not making the choices that will get us to the best place for ourselves, then, and we keep going down this wrong path, the universe will make a path correction for us. And it is kind of a little bit about, starting to really look at what is it that you need to do on a daily basis to step up into this evolution. All right, so here is your Lover's Oracle card. And Aries, once again, if you have enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, the message here is surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. And I do feel like it is about surrendering this Knight of Wands energy. This, whether that's you or that's the type of people that you keep bringing in. Because remember, it says learn from the past in order to apply it to your future. So it's about taking a look at either choices that you have made in the past or energies that you have exuded in the past and surrendering them, saying, okay, yeah, this was a lot of fun, but it's not getting me where I need to go. I'm not chopping wood when I'm in this type of energy or with somebody that's in that type of energy. And then by surrendering it, what happens? You step into the mastered energy. Really nice. Very nice. Well, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.